Hello, this is Alec Kerr, the film critic for the Conway Daily Sun, with the latest installment of Alec's Guilty Pleasure movies. And today I want to talk about a whole series of films, the Ernest movies, starring Ernest P. Worrell as played by the late Jim Varney. Now, the Ernest character first appeared in a series of commercials that gave way to a TV series, which gave way to a movie series. The first in the series appearing in 1987, Ernest Goes to Camp, and then ending with Ernest in the Army in 1998. The first 4 films in the series were released theatrically, and then the other 5 went direct to video. Now, critically, this series was reviled, but I always, I still kind of have a soft spot for it. I was the prime demographic for the movies, at least the first 4 theatrical released, and maybe the first few direct-to-video movies. The first one came out in '87, as I said, so I was 4 years old. The last theatrically released one came out in '93, so that would have made me 10. And as a kid, I really loved Ernest. He's goofy and likable and relatable for kids, and he does all these different voices and characters, which is something I guess I somewhat do now, so maybe that's the influence of Ernest over my life. And I don't know, I think perhaps this is a reflection of how critics are perhaps a little too harsh on movies directed at kids. I mean, I know that I have done the whole, well, when I was a kid, I had Ghostbusters, and I had Back to the Future, and I had Goonies, and blah, 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 blah. Look at what kids get today, and, that's true. But I also had Ernest, and a lot of people would say Ernest is bottom of the barrel dreck, and kids deserve better than Ernest. And maybe they do, maybe they don't. I think you certainly can go lower than Ernest, because at least Ernest is an amicable guy, and doesn't do anything mean-spirited, and it's not all just fart jokes, which I think a lot of times that's what kids get today. But I don't know. Maybe it is simply nostalgia on my part, but I still like the Ernest movies, at least the first 4 that were released theatrically. The direct-to-video ones, admittedly, are pretty poor, and for people that are non-fans of the whole thing, it's probably splitting hairs to say that the ones released theatrically are better than the ones on video, because it's all crap to them. But they are a cut above, and maybe this is like, lowbrow kind of just goofiness. But I still kind of like it. And my guilty pleasure Christmas movie is Ernest Saves Christmas. I make no apologies. I love that movie. I watch it every Christmas. It makes me happy. And I will defend it to the end. I will make people watch it for Christmas sometimes. And I don't care. And Ernest Scared Stupid, nice little Halloween movie featuring Eartha Kitt as a witch. Ernest Goes to Jail, pretty funny one. Ernest Goes to Camp, the first one was kind of middling, and as I said, the direct-to-video ones were pretty poor. But I still have a soft spot for Ernest. Maybe it's just nothing more than nostalgia, but what can I say? I guess I'm a nostalgic guy. Anyway, this is Alec. Keep watching.